aluminum pan or roasting pan or something like that?
Sometimes I'll do both depending on what I'm wanting. If I want it to really get those flavors of whatever I have in the pan first, I'll let it smoke like that for a little while, and then I'll put it on the grill to get those grill marks on it and the flavor from the char on the bottom of it.
So you're using the grill to actually cook some of that fat and create some flavor. I wonder where she learned.
Oh yeah,
that,
definitely.
Like,
I don't know. I think I learned it from Todd.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Probably.
Oh yeah. See, I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to get railroaded on that deal. And here I was going to talk about some of your championships, but I guess we don't need to talk about that.
No,
yet.
You can talk about all of those.
Oh, we can talk about all of those. Well,
So, Kaylin, let you kick this off. So, let's put the Junior World Championship to kind of toward the end. But aside from that, what was one of your best competition barbecue memories? Whether it was a win or just an experience, what was one of your favorites as you and the other ladies were doing Reckless and Brave barbecue?
What comes to mind is not winning at all. It's the camaraderie of all the other teams, the teams that watched my sister and I grow up literally our entire lives to when we had our own team, and being included in the good luck shot. Ours obviously was not alcohol, but people running over and handing us apple cider for the 10:30 good luck shot down at Osage is probably one of the memories that sticks out the most.
Yeah, it was kind of the rite of passage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and for me, what's interesting though is you kind of see you guys because you were related to us. You actually had to hold up even more in terms of when you were competing. So you had to stay away from us, do your own thing, so that there was no signs of impropriety. So you two girls were really on your own in an easy up. Where we were in our trailer doing our thing. You guys were out in the wind under an easy up at Osage. That particular year was super windy.
Yeah. And everybody knows I don't listen to you when I cook anyways.
Yeah, right. That's that is kind of it.
Or in life, or just
yeah, that is kind of a theme. So anyway, you guys cooked a lot of contests there for just a little bit in that window, and kind of like 2011, 12, 13, 14. You cooked a few times. My favorite was when you won chicken at the Kosher Q, and we'll talk about that a little bit in the next segment when we get into some of the things that we want to do there. But of course, we are talking with Kaylin Groneman, my daughter, barbecuer, competitive cook with Reckless and Brave Barbecue. And we are going to come back and talk a little bit more with Kaylin about some holiday recipes that she likes. We're going to hit on some of the other things that she's done to win poultry. Coming up next, Kaylin right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
You ain't too big for me to give you a licking.
Morning, Mama. How you feeling?
Great, and I'm ready for you today.
I'm checking in on ya. Morning meditation? Check. Dressed and ready to work out?
Check.
Check your blood pressure yet?
And check.
Boom! Great job, Mom. And about those gold earrings?
No, ma'am.
Now more than ever, it's important that we protect our hearts and the hearts of those we love. Monitor your blood pressure daily and help each other stay motivated. Rally your squad to take the online pledge at releasethepressure.org. Brought to you by the Release the Pressure Coalition and the Ad Council.
Remember the time you almost volunteered to work in a soup kitchen? Or when you almost visited the Veterans Hospital? Or when you almost brought dinner to your neighbor with AIDS? Remember all the times you almost helped, almost gave? Well, it's only human, this almost giving. But the truth is, it's the same as not giving at all. Don't almost give, give. Visit our website at don'talmostgive.org. A message from the Ad Council.
Rain makes grain, sure, but fertilizer and clean fields make more grain and the foundation for good crops the next time it does rain. That's where Smoky Hill Ag can help. Fertilizer, chemical, seed, custom application with custom blends. Smoky Hill Ag has you covered. We'll even take soil samples so you know what you need. Let Smoky Hill Ag help navigate you through the ever-changing dust storm of decisions. Smoky Hill Ag, serving farmers in Lane, Scott, and Gove counties. Smoky Hill Ag, Healy.
Announcing Barton Community College's newest program, Music Accompaniment. Whether you're a seasoned pianist or just starting your musical journey, Music Accompaniment is designed to elevate your talents and understanding of the music industry. Complete a certificate in 1 year or earn your associate degree. Classes can even be tailored to match your future career goals. At Barton, you're not just a student, you're part of a family that is passionate about music. Learn more at playpiano.bartonccc.edu.
Jewelry repair, maintenance, and custom crafting of jewelry pieces is at the forefront of our mission at Diamond Art Jewelry. Hi, I'm the owner, Dustin Rhodes, and I like to correlate jewelry maintenance to vehicle maintenance. When your car is new, an oil change and occasional wash are about all you need. But as your vehicle gets older, it often needs a tune-up and alignment to keep it running smoothly. It's the same for jewelry. A light polish and steam will get newer jewelry back to glowing. But as it gets a little older, it might need a little more care. And that's where we come in. Our bench jeweler has over 30 years of experience and will ensure your prized possession looks and wears like new. At Diamond Art Jewelry, we use the best equipment, skilled local craftsmanship, and quality materials with an average 2-day turnaround on repair work. And just like my 94 F-150, bringing those pieces passed down through generations back to life might be the most satisfying part of our jobs. Trust my staff at Diamond Art Jewelry for your next tune-up or alignment, and let's get that jewelry noticed again. Diamond Art Jewelry, online at diamondkansas.com or stop by 807 Main Street in beautiful downtown Hayes.
Mom, I broke my iPhone screen.
Don't worry, Brandon. I can take it to Bauer Computers and have it fixed.
Cornpop was a bad dude.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing. I said they really can do anything at Bauer Computers.
All right, let's go, Brandon. You're gonna be late.
We're the tech-savvy folks at Jackson and 10th. Bauer Computers, we make it make sense.
This is BJ with Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service in Hayes, Kansas. Have you been looking for the perfect bike and can't find it? Come see us at 1007 Vine Street in Hayes. We sell pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles with financing starting as low as 2.9%. If you want the coolest motorcycle on the road, why wouldn't you buy from the coolest in the business? Looking for OEM, aftermarket parts and accessories? Give us a call, 785-625-2022. Or Google us, Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service. Make the trip to Hayes and check us out.
I know you've got performance on your mind every time you grab that throttle to pull away. With tons of performance product ready to be bolted onto that trusted scoot you have chilling in your garage, Good Times Motorcycle is your one-stop shop for personalizing your 2- or 3-wheeled machine. We have service specials and performance packages for Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Call us or stop by today. Good Times Motorcycle, Vine Street in Hayes.
Carbon monoxide, or CO, is a silent killer. It's a deadly gas with no scent, color, or taste. Common CO sources are gas furnaces, propane space heaters, gas grills, and portable generators used indoors, and exhaust from automobiles. It's important to make sure you have a working CO detector in your home. Change your CO detector's batteries each year and check your detector's expiration date and replace as needed. A safety message from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
Kansas City, Hayes, Great Bend, La Crosse.
With executive producer T-Bone, Yardbird Maven Todd Johns, and I'm Andy G, and we are back talking with Kaylin Groneman in lieu of Chef Tom. It is what it is.
Yeah, well, Chef.
Wow, you
Chef
make me
who?
sound
Chef
like
who?
such
This is
a
great.
No. I'm just poking at T-Bone over here. So we are talking turkey and chicken and all kinds of fun holiday dishes, but we were just starting to get into your kind of competition accolades a little bit, and we were talking off air, and I said my favorite win for you was the chicken at the Kosher Q, and it's because of how tough that type of a contest is to cook. So talk a little bit real quickly just about Kosher Q in general and how that went. And for everybody that's listening, just as a quick overview, kosher barbecue contests have popped up around the country, but essentially you have to cook everything in a kosher fashion. So your cooker has been kashered, your ingredients are all kosher, and you're following
all the rules. Yeah,
kosher protocols. So, for example, you're not lighting your own pit if you are not kosher and keeping kosher. you would have to have the rabbi come and light your pit. There's all kinds of interesting rules and regulations that you had to follow.
Certain things. Obviously, no pork could have been cooked in that cooker at any time. It had, just lots of those rules. It's for me, and I know Kaylin's saying it, but I got to vend and help them at Kosher Q one year, and we had to do everything kosher. It was one of the most interesting experiences in barbecue because it just is not my life. So it was just very, very interesting.
Yeah, and we'd gotten to know Mendel Siegel over the years.
Oh, yeah.
And he was the rabbinical supervisor in Kansas City, and just did a phenomenal job of putting this event together. But they invited my daughters at the time to come cook the contest because they were
still your daughters.
They're still my daughters. But invited them to come
Only
cook
when
the
he claims
event.
us.
Yeah, only when I claim them. Invited them to come cook the event because they were starting to cook against adults as tweens.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, Kayla, explain a little bit about your cooking process that you had to go through for that chicken entry.
I think I learned a lot, honestly, being in the Kosher Q. A lot of the times I'll butter bath my chicken. I wasn't allowed to do that. Anytime our pit went out because it was windy, we had to get it relit. We had to wait. All of the teams got all of the meat at the same time, so we weren't able to trim beforehand or the night before. I remember that we got our chicken pretty early that morning of turn-in. So it was a lot less, we had a lot less time to prep everything that we needed. And obviously we cooked beef ribs instead of pork ribs. There was no pork. I think the biggest thing I took away from it was learning someone else's culture was super interesting. And doing that as a very early teenager. I don't even think I was 15 yet. It makes you think about the ways you cook, and how you have to cook things beforehand. I walked into it being naive, thinking I was just going to do my thing, what I usually do. That was not it at all. And I'm grateful for those experiences now as a cook, because if I need to, I can switch up whatever I need to get it done.
Pretty cool. Cool.
All right, so let's now talk about your Junior World Championship. And how old were you when you won the Junior World? Was that in 2012?
It was in 2012. I was 11.
Okay.
I actually wasn't even supposed to be able to cook that contest. I was not old enough. The entry age was 12. I wrote a letter to the organizer and said, hey, you should really let me do this. And he did. I cooked.
Let me add a little bit of color to that. So the organizer of this event, Dimitri Feld, who's an amazing guy, by the way, is one of the USA Luge team's training directors.
Yeah, this was at Lake Placid.
Yeah, so this contest was held in the speed skating oval at Lake Placid, like where we beat the Ruskies, and all of the crazy cool stuff going on. It was, we were right in the middle of all that history.
USA. But
he tries to keep everything very Olympic, right? You have credentials, there's a podium, there's all of the rules. So essentially, we submitted a letter to the committee, and Kaylin sent this letter and lobbied the committee to allow her to cook the Junior World Championship. And, of course, they took that under advisement and took that very seriously and sent her a formal letter back. It was a very cool process.
It was indeed. I had to cook 4 categories. No one over the age of 18 was allowed to help me. So I had my sister and one of our other barbecue friends help me. I ended up winning over all of the other competitors, most of which were 16 plus. I won a scholarship to a culinary school up in northern New York. I won some money. I got some really cool plaques from it that I still have. But it was that's probably one of my proudest accolades, obviously, Junior World Champion in barbecue at 11 years old. I wouldn't have been able to do it if I didn't have Todd. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, you're welcome,
so
buddy.
much.
Yeah.
I don't know how much You're getting paid under the table there, kid, but I'm revoking the gas card. I don't know about this.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, what a cool experience. I remember, being back here in Kansas City and seeing the pictures as you guys were doing all that. It was really cool.
That was pretty awesome. And you've gotten to meet some cool people because of that. Like at the Kosher Q, who was one of the judges that came through?
I met Simon Madunjar.
Yeah, Simon Majumdar came through and took an interest in you guys because
He did.
you were the youngest ones there, and he actually gave a little bit of mentoring and just really phenomenal support.
He did. It was a very cool experience. And now, like, watching him on, like, our TV shows, I'm like, oh my, toward me.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty
he's
awesome.
the sweetest.
So now I want to get back to some Thanksgiving here for a minute. So you've probably got about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Give me your favorite side dish or dessert that you like to make and bring now that you're an adult and bring food to the table.
I make a apple dump cake sort of thing. I'll take Granny Smith apples, chop them up, put nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar, sometimes ground up clove in it. Let that marinate in it for a little while, really get those flavors into those apples. Lay it out in an aluminum pan. Do white cake mix over the top, and then I will make like a streusel topping to go over it to get that crunch with it, and then eat it with cinnamon ice cream.
So you
That
double
is my
top.
favorite.
Wait a minute, hold on. You double top. So you know I know you've cooked dump cakes with Todd and I because we have both done that on camping trips and whatever, and it's always the cake mix over the top with a little butter.
Yeah.
But the streusel topping on top of the dump cake top, that's like a double top.
It's a double top.
That's
It's a double top.
That's almost out of bounds. Should that be legal? Can you do that? Do
In
throw a
Kalen's
flag?
world, everything's legal. It's all good.
That's true. Yes.
So how long?
All of my friends have loved it, so
Well, there you go.
So
That's
you
all
cook
that
that
matters.
in the pit. What temperature are you cooking that at? And how long? Like 350 for an hour? Hour and a half?
Yeah, 350 for sure. I kind of just watch the top. I don't really time it. Honestly, I've cooked it so much throughout the years, just dump cake in general, that I just look at the top. Once it gets that really pretty golden brown color over the whole thing, and the butter is completely melted down, and it has just the tiniest little bit of crisp on the top, that's usually when I take it off.
Nice. That's what we look for. And I'll be expecting that here in just a few weeks. And so
I
will
will be
Todd.
I'll be coming over too with a puzzle.
Yeah, because Todd will be there
Yes.
too. So don't forget, you can check out Tom Jackson at thesauce.atbbq.com and check out some of his videos for some of his desserts that are coming up. And coming up next, Todd and I are going to talk turkey. I want to thank Kalen for being here, right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
Out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a bandage. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and confidential information and treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
When is the last time you changed your furnace filter? A clogged or dirty filter restricts airflow and makes your furnace work harder and costs you more money to run it. Good filters cost less than $20 and they last 60 to 90 days. So change your furnace filter soon. Your wallet will thank you and your home will be cleaner and more efficient. A money-saving tip from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
Jewelry repair, maintenance, and custom crafting of jewelry pieces is at the forefront of our mission at Diamond Art Jewelry. Hi, I'm the owner, Dustin Rhodes, and I like to correlate jewelry maintenance to vehicle maintenance. When your car is new, an oil change and occasional wash are about all you need. But as your vehicle gets older, it often needs a tune-up and alignment to keep it running smoothly. It's the same for jewelry. A light polish and steam will get newer jewelry back to glowing, but as it gets a little older, it might need a little more care. And that's where we come in. Our bench jeweler has over 30 years of experience and will ensure your prized possession looks and wears like new. At Diamond Art Jewelry, we use the best equipment, skilled local craftsmanship, and quality materials with an average 2-day turnaround on repair work. And just like my 94 F-150, bringing those pieces passed down through generations back to life might be the most satisfying part of our jobs. Trust my staff at Diamond Art Jewelry for your next tune-up or alignment, and let's get that jewelry noticed again. Diamond Art Jewelry, online at diamondkansas.com or stop by 807 Main Street in beautiful downtown Hayes.
Rain makes grain, sure, but fertilizer and clean fields make more grain and the foundation for good crops the next time it does rain. That's where Smoky Hill Ag can help. Fertilizer, chemical, seed, custom application with custom blends. Smoky Hill Ag has you covered. We'll even take soil samples so you know what you need. Let Smoky Hill Ag help navigate you through the ever-changing dust storm of decisions. Smoky Hill Ag, serving farmers in Lane, Scott, and Gove counties. Smoky Hill Ag, Healy.
Mom, I broke my iPhone screen.
Don't worry, Brandon. I can take it to Bauer Computers and have it fixed.
Cornpop was a bad dude.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing. I said they really can do anything at Bauer Computers.
All right, let's go, Brandon. You're gonna be late.
We're the tech-savvy folks at Jackson and 10th. Bauer Computers, we make it make sense.
This is BJ with Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service in Hayes, Kansas. Have you been looking for the perfect bike and can't find it? Come see us at 1007 Vine Street in Hayes. We sell pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles with financing starting as low as 2.9%. If you want the coolest motorcycle on the road, why wouldn't you buy from the coolest in the business? Looking for OEM, aftermarket parts and accessories? Give us a call, 785-625-2022. Or Google us, Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service. Make the trip to Hayes and check us out.
I know you've got performance on your mind every time you grab that throttle to pull away. With tons of performance products ready to be bolted onto that trusted scoot you have chilling in your garage, Good Times Motorcycle is your one-stop shop for personalizing your 2- or 3-wheeled machine. We have service specials and performance packages for Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Call us or stop by today. Good Times Motorcycle, Vine Street in Hayes.
Get started with a career in healthcare through Barton Community College's Pharmacy Technician program. Gain the skills you need to assist pharmacists with the day-to-day demands of a pharmacy. Classes are 100% online and include real-world experiences at a pharmacy near you. Join this essential field in as little as 2 semesters with the flexibility of online classes. Now enrolling. Learn more at pharmtech.bartoncccc.edu.
MFG.com. And, you know, even though we didn't have Tom on, it was kind of cool to have Kalen on.
Yeah.
It makes you think about what we do for the holidays and the recipes that we like to cook and kind of how that stuff flows. And
Yep. Nice having a little family in the studio.
that's right.
Coming
That's
up
right.
on holidays and everything. And, you know, I've known Caitlin since she was, 5?
Yeah.
And, you know, I've traveled on barbecue trips with her and your family and you with mine. And so I know there's way more to her story than got told, right? Like, she's taught classes. She's not only has she cooked against adults, she's taught adult barbecue classes. And, you know, the kid's 22 years old. And, you know, it's awesome. But that's what growing up barbecue is.
That's right.
Just, you know, it's just part of what we do. It's part of your language. And
You live the food. It is part of your language. Like she said, she said, I turned it and just did this instead because I can use this other technique.
Right. And I like, the part I loved is I like this, or I like doing it that way. You know, it's like she's not just mimicking a recipe. She's discovering what she likes to do as a chef, as a cook.
Yeah.
And carrying that forward. So
pretty
really cool, man.
stuff. Well, we're going to move on now, and we're going to talk turkey here in a little bit. But before we do that, it's time for our All Things Barbecue Product Spotlight. And heading into the holidays, I feel like